Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Girl to the light, didn't lean where you stood. Bass go slow, in a booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft, through the ash and blue. The room got a heart, it be like you. Yeah. Smoke on arrival, it slid through the low gold lamp and lay on the velvet like silk with a pulse. And I sank in a corner like somebody pulled me there. Easy, I'm in that slow cruise mood, that cool loose groove, that half-lit drift with the ice in the glass. Keep time in the room, keep folding around me in waves. Yeah, leather on my shoulders, cedar on my wrist, deep drum in my chest. In the air, got that sweet burn trace of skin, spice, and something I almost remember. She crossed by the table, not rushing, just floating in every small motion through shadows and threes on the wall, and put heat in the lacquer and blur on the bottle labels. I watch from the booth while the whole lounge breathe like a sleeping animal. Plush and expensive, all ruby dimness and soft little flashes off rings and smoking low fixtures. No boulevard outside, no ocean, no sunrise, just booth bar, bodies based in a long warm weather a room can invent when the night too rich to let go of itself. I let the rhythm roll under my tongue before I spoke, let the haze move first, because sometimes desire sound better when it travels slow and never fully land in plain language. She sat with that look that can empty a sentence. One knee turned my way, one hand on the glass, and the smoke between us started braiding a code I felt before I solved it. So I leaned in smooth, not hungry, just tuned to the shimmer, to the perfume, to the spark and a pause, to the elegant ache of wanting more while acting like less is enough. And all that long and wore velvet tonight, no sharp edges on it, just lush little wounds dressed up in dim red light, while the sub kept brushing the underside of my ribs. Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, then it lean where you stood. Bass go slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it'll be like you. Yeah. Now the hour got thicker, more syrup than clockwork, and I'm still in that booth with a nearness, turning the air into velvet static, rich enough to wear and impossible to keep. She laughed low once and it stayed in the fabric, stayed in my bloodstream, stayed in the amber light, hovering over the table like something poured straight from a dream. I traced the rim of my drink while the kick kept knocking in threes, steady and lush, and a gaze kept drifting away, then back. That slow little mercy that make a man patient. No promises in it, no future in focus, just that decadent now, that after hours glow where a glance got weight in the smallest contact and travel for miles through the body. Her perfume open, warmer the closer she leaned, in the room lost its corners, just booth edge, post line, ring flash, smoke thread in a red hush laid over everybody. I swear the haze had manners tonight, the way it moved around her cheek, the way it rested above us like it knew this was not for noise, not for spectacle, only for soft confession. So I let silence flex a little, let the bass finish thoughts, let my shoulder brush hers once and leave that one clean spark hanging, because some languages only work when they almost disappear. Yeah, that's when longing turned gorgeous on me, all dressed up in patience, all dipped in glow, all softened by the fact that nothing here needed saving, only savoring, only carrying deeper. And if she left in a minute, the booth would still hold her outline and feeling, still hold the pressure of almost, still keep that sweet expensive vacancy humming under the music. I could live in that drift for hours, in that lazy luxurious ache, with the smoke doing translation and the night pouring black satin over every unfinished thing. Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, then lean where you stood. Bass go slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it beat like you. Then the lamps fell smaller, faces went dimmer, and the booth turned almost shapeless under the last low roll of the drums. She slipped in the shadow without breaking the mood, just to soften the parts of just warmth, leaving velvet by degrees. I stayed with the smoke till it thinned in the dark, till the red on the table died down to a faint cold glow. No crash, no speech, no sudden cold ending, just bass gone distant, sync gone quiet in a whole lounge sinking black. Her scent stayed first, still warm in the sheets like the night forgot to close. Saw soft musk and a ribbon of smoke still moving through the glass-lit rooms. Morning touched the mansion pale, but all I felt was blue glow in her trace. I woke in a blur where the sea looked silver through the clear tall walls, and the whole house felt half dissolved. Like somebody left a dream running low in every corner. Yeah. The couches still held a little heat. The marble still wore dim reflections, and the bass from last night felt ghosted in my chest, slow and velvet, like it never really stopped. I walked barefoot through that hush, and memory kept opening in pieces. Her laugh by the stair, her hand on my neck, smoke folding over the room while moonlight slid clean across the floor. Everything rich got quieter by daylight. The sculpted rooms, the polystone, the deep blue pool outside. But inside my head, the hours still moved syrup, slow and lit from underneath. I remember how the mansion turned liquid after midnight. All glass, tie light, skin glow and drifting sound. Every surface blurring into another until the whole scene felt poured instead of built. Her perfume moved before she did, I swear. Sweet and dark with ocean air in it. And when she crossed the room, the haze made her softer like desire wanted edges, gone in silence to do the talking. I was calm in that way a man gets calm when the night looked too fine to interrupt. Chain cool on my chest, ash falling east, eyes half open, letting warning peace sit side by side. Now morning got me replaying it in fragments, not sharp enough to hurt, just tender in the ribs, just that dreamy kind of ache that shine a little while it lingers. Moonslide, slow lane in my mind, your trace ride shotgun with the tide, glass wall, soft dawn, low flame, still coast roll back every time I sit still. Moonslide, moonslide, I don't fight. You said keep the dark on me all night. It's strange how a sweet night leaves a soft wreck. Not broken furniture, allow regret. Just a beautiful vacancy dressed in pale linen and sea breath. Just rooms too elegant to admit what they remember. Low grade calligraphy that vanished before I could name what it meant. Somewhere outside the waves kept brushing the shore with that patient little rhythm, and inside I could still see her shape in the after hours glow. Not clear, more like warmth left floating where she had been. I thought about how she leaned on the glass and made the moon look closer, how the room bent around her, how my voice stayed low without trying, how the night pulled all my edges loose, no rushing it, no hard ending, just one luxurious drift folding into another, one kiss becoming blue silence, one slow song becoming a body memory, one look becoming the whole damn morning. The mansion held it all with style, every lamp dimmed down to amber sleep, every reflection softened by haze, every open space carrying that rich, lonely beauty only late pleasure knows how to leave behind. And me, I wore it easy, that melancholy glow, that calm little emptiness after bliss, that feeling of being full of somebody and far from them at the same time, yeah. So I let the thought roll through me like a coupe down the coast, and no traffic, smooth and low, nothing forced, just memory gliding its chrome over the inside of my mind till the ache looked expensive. Even the daylight couldn't strip it down, couldn't make it ordinary, because her scent stayed moving through the rooms like the last private line of a song too slow to end. Moonslide, slow lane in my mind, it's right shotgun with the tide, glass wall, soft dawn, low flame, still coast roll back every time I sit still. Moonslide, moonslide, I don't fight. You said keep the dark on me all night. By noon the smoke will be thinner, the cushion set straight, the pool cut bright, in the mansion aware that clean expensive maintenance like nothing holy happened here. But right now her fragrance still travels the stairwell, still rests in the fabric, still turns the warm air tender when I pass through it with my hands low and my thoughts drifting. The sea keeps breathing outside the glass, and every breath of it seems to lift her back for a second. Not her face, not her voice, just the aura of the night she left folded around mine. I leave the room, then come back to it, just to feel that trace again. That salt dark sweetness, that vanished nearness living on without permission in the daylight hush. And
And that is how it ends. Not with a door, not with a speech, but with her scent. Staying longer than sleep, longer than smoke, longer than the moon that brought us there.
Smoke says sweeter than a mouth ever could. Girl to the light, didn't lean where you stood. Bass goes slow in a booth, glow red. Haze right love where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it be like you. Yeah.
Smoke on arrival, it slid through the low gold lamp and lay on the velvet like silk with a pulse. And I sank in a corner like somebody pulled me there. Easy, I'm in that slow cruise mood, that cool loose groove, that half-lit drift with the ice in the glass. Keep time in the room, keep folding around me in waves. Yeah, leather on my shoulders, cedar on my wrist, deep drum in my chest. In the air, got that sweet burn trace of skin, spice, and something I almost remember. She crossed by the table, not rushing, just floating in every small motion through shadows and threes on the wall, and put heat in the lacquer and blur on the bottle labels. I watch from the booth while the whole lounge breathe like a sleeping animal. Plush and expensive, all ruby dimness and soft little flashes off rings and smoking low fixtures. No boulevard outside, no ocean, no sunrise, just booth bar, bodies based in a long warm weather a room can invent when the night too rich to let go of itself. I let the rhythm roll under my tongue before I spoke, let the haze move first, because sometimes desire sound better when it travels slow. I never fully land in plain language. She sat with that look that can empty a sentence. One knee turned my way, one hand on the glass, and the smoke between us started braiding a code I felt before I solved it. So I leaned in smooth, not hungry, just tuned to the shimmer, to the perfume, to the spark and the pause, to the elegant ache of wanting more while acting like less is enough. And all that long and wore velvet tonight, no sharp edges on it, just lush little wounds dressed up in dim red light, while the sub kept brushing the underside of my ribs.
Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, then it lean where you stood. Bass goes slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it'll be like you.
Yeah. Now the hour got thicker, more syrup than clockwork, and I'm still in that booth with a nearness, turning the air in a velvet static, rich enough to wear and impossible to keep. She laughed low once and it stayed in the fabric, stayed in my bloodstream, stayed in the amber light, hovering over the table like something poured straight from a dream. I traced the rim of my drink while the kick kept knocking in threes, steady and lush, and the gaze kept drifting away, then back. That slow little mercy that make a man patient. No promises in it, no future in focus, just that decadent now, that after hours glow where a glance got weight in the smallest contact and travel for miles through the body. Her perfume open, warmer the closer she leaned, in the room lost its corners, just booth edge, post line, ring flash, smoke thread in a red hush laid over everybody. I swear the haze had manners tonight. The way it moved around her cheek, the way it rested above us like it knew this was not for noise, not for spectacle, only for soft confession. So I let silence flex a little, let the bass finish thoughts, let my shoulder brush hers once and leave that one clean spark hanging. Because some languages only work when they almost disappear. Yeah, that's when longing turned gorgeous on me. All dressed up in patience, all dipped in glow, all softened by the fact that nothing here needed saving, only savoring, only carrying deeper. And if she left in a minute, the booth would still hold her outline and feeling, still hold the pressure of almost, still keep that sweet expensive vacancy humming under the music. I could live in that drift for hours and that lazy luxurious ache, with the smoke doing translation and the night pouring black satin over every unfinished thing.
Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, let it lean where you stood. Bass go slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it beat like you.
Then the lamps fell smaller, faces went dimmer, and the booth turned almost shapeless under the last low roll of the drums. She slipped in the shadow without breaking the mood, just to soften the parts, it just warmth, leaving velvet by degrees. I stayed with the smoke till it thinned in the dark, till the red on the table died down to a faint cold glow. No crash, no speech, no sudden cold ending. Just bass gone distant, sync gone quiet in a whole lounge sinking black.
Yeah. Palm shadows on the windshield. Orange tip in the dark. Leather heat. Laying glow. Your perfume in the vent. Tides whispering south through the midnight blur. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them calls I leave low. Voice melted down to a slow pour. Cruise line under the palm, city soft on the chrome. Dash lit like a secret, my hand loose on the wheel. My mind on your skin, warm air curling through the crack in the glass. Smoke lifting lazy, writing over the seat back. I'm Levy Block, got your outline on it. Every light pole flicker like a memory. Trying on your shape, I ain't rushing a thing. I'm letting the bass drag its velvet through my ribs, letting the boulevard stretch long, expensive, half asleep. I can still feel the place where your knee lean close. That little heat staying with me longer than the radio did. You move like Hush and designer fabric, no hard edges, just glow, just drift. And I keep talking like you right here in the passenger dark, like the night itself, press call and handed me your lips.
Smoke on your shoulder, heat on my head, slow on your body, that's how I say it again. Smoke on your shoulder, stay where you stand, skin in a dim light, that's how I say what I can.
I'm somewhere past the late spots, past the valet noise, past the bright talk. Just me, these palm rows, this long black ribbon, and the after hours taste you left on the inside of my mouth. Sweet burn, soft trace. Your
laugh still sitting low in the cabin. Your voice didn't even need volume, it just landed. Little silk drop, little spark near my ear, and the whole ride turned syrup. Street signs sliding by like they know better. Headlights combing the trunks, silver trim catching brief ghosts and letting them go. I keep seeing your wrist on my thigh for a blink. Your fingers making promises with no ceremony. That's the calm I'm in. Not lonely, not frantic, just wrapped in the smoke and the thought of your neck. The kind of peace that only shows up dressed sensual. The kind of ride slick that lets the sub hum under every sentence and turns a voicemail into a confession with tinted windows.
On your shoulder, heat on my head, slow on your body. That's how I say it again. Yeah. Smoke on your shoulder. Stay where you stand. Skin in the dim light. That's how I say what I can. Yeah.
If you play this back tomorrow, hear the tire song under me. Hear the palms brushing shadows over the roof line. Hear how calm can flirt when the hour gets deep. I got the boulevard folded into one hand, the other still remembering you. The warm glide of your waist, the little pause before you leaned in closer. No drama in it, no sharp movie in it, just smoke moving like affection. Just your sin on the collar of my night. I'm talking slow on purpose. Let every word sink heavy. Let it rest on your shoulder like breath would. Maybe that's why I called, not to explain, just to leave a texture. Something soft, expensive, low lit, something that keeps touching after the tone goes dead. Cause you and this role got the same effect. Both too smoke to fight. Both making me loosen up and go quieter. Both got me wearing that laid back fire under my tongue while the city slides by, blurred and obedient.
No need to answer. Just let this roll through your speakers. Midnight on the palms, my voice, your skin, one slow ever. Smoke on your shoulder, yeah. Heat on my head, yeah. Slow on your body, yeah. That's how I say it again, yeah. Smoke on your shoulder, yeah. Stay where you stand, yeah. Skin in a dim light, yeah. That's how I say what I can, yeah.
I remember your hand in mine at the red light. Your knees and free little by little, like silk leaving water. Street glow crossing your knuckles. My thumb missing you before the moment was over. Now the lane keeps moving, and I'm still in the hummus. Glass stem humming, cold crackle, soft clink, low drum under the flow. Somewhere a laugh fell slow through the smoke, and the whole room opened like a pulse in gold. I remember it blurred on purpose, afterglow thinking, soft focus, slow pull, gold trim catching half-seen motions. Dark couches, drinking the light till everything looked expensive and unreal. I was laid back in the haze, calm face, deep breath, watching your outline drift through the lantern, dim, not walking exactly, more like appearing in pieces. Wrist first, shoulder next, then that look, that quiet look that made the room lean inward. Hook of clouds went up in warm spirals, my thoughts went with them. Not fast, not clean, just circling. Still hear the hose draw, exhale, pause. Still see the ember blink against your fingers. Still feel the bass turning the glass tables in the low weather. And all of it stays silk. That kind of silk night where nobody reaches too quick. Where one keeps good posture. Where a small move means more than a whole speech ever could. One touch and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. You barely touched me. That's the part that lasted. Just a light pass at my hand when you lean for the mouthpiece. Nothing loud, nothing cinematic. Just enough to tilt the whole atmosphere. After that, the lounge got stranger. Prettier too, lamps melting halos on the bottles. Ashtrays shining like little moons in brass. My mind moving in dream fragments. Your perfume crossing the tobacco sweetness. Your voice somewhere near my ear, then nowhere. Then right there again. I remember thinking stay cool, keep the draw smooth, keep the smoke between the feeling and the face. But every exhale made you closer. Every beat made the memory settle deeper. And you had that kind of elegance, not showy, just precise. The kind that makes silence feel tailored. The kind that turns patient to the desire with no rush in sight. One touch, and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. Yeah. All night circling under my skin. Looking back, I don't remember the hour, only the glow pattern. Only your hand near mine, only the softest order after. Like the whole lounge dissolved in the gold edges and suspended breath. Like the smoke learned your shape and kept repeating it. Like the bass knew exactly where the H should sit. I was never out of control, that's what made it dangerous. Everything looked composed, my tone low, posture easy, eyes half lit. But inside it was a spiral with manners. Desire dressed in a dark shirt, heart rate hidden under luxury. You said almost nothing, still somehow said enough. And I answered with a nod, with a slow pull, with that look men wear when they know they already crossed the line and quiet. By then the room had turned liquid, cold light. Gold accents dripped in shadows, and your near touch kept replaying. A small thing made endless, a brief contact with long consequences. The kind that follows you home without ever leaving the chair. No wild scene, just low air, dim gold, smoke climbing, and me replaying that second till it became the whole night. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. By the time the coals burned lower, I already knew why the room stayed with me. Wasn't the lounge, wasn't the music, wasn't even the smoke. It was you, and that one quiet touch. I kept calling it afterglow, kept dressing it up as memory. Truth is, I wanted you more than I let it show. Bass hit first. Floorboards breathing under the booth. Needle dust in the low light. Smoke rings waking up above the records. Below the street, below the clean talk, below the city posture. I'm sunk in a vinyl bar where the walls remember every slow desire. Red standby glow on the turntable, sleeves stacked like secrets. Black circle spinning little black weather around the fire. I'm gone in that soft way. Not lost, just loosened. Mind drifting off the rim of the glass and back to your outline by the speaker shelf. Everything blurred with intention. Perfume in the tobacco cloud. Your wrist crossing the amber lamp. My pulse playing low against itself. Dream fog all through the thinking. The room folding, unfolding. The smoke rings climbing like questions with no need for answers. And every answer would've ruined the luxury anyway. So I stay inside the drift. Watch the bartender slide another side on. Watch the groove catch light. Watch a shadow move like it was born out the crackle. Longing got on silk tonight. Decadence got patient tonight. And I'm wearing both under a calm face. Laid back, eyes dim, breath slow enough to make the hour feel expensive.
Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind.
I remember the record hit sounding intimate, like the room had a private tongue. Like every little pop from the speaker knew something about wanting to refuse to say it straight. And that did something to me. The way your shoulder leaned near the wood rail. The way the smoke rings broke and rebuilt above us. The way the beat kept making seconds melt at the edge. I'm not thinking in lines no more. I'm thinking in loops. The warm fragments. And the curve of your hand on the jacket sleeve. And the gloss on the bottleneck. And the velvet dark corners where the light don't fully arrive. It's the kind of place where obsession don't look wild. It look polished. It look half-lit. It look like a man saying less because the bass already said enough. I let the after hours roll over me. Cool as wax, thick as breath. And all the while your nearness keep bending the room till the room feels smaller than the feeling. Till the record spins like it's trying to keep you from leaving the frame.
Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind.
Maybe that's the danger. Nothing breaks open, nothing spills, it just deepens. Just sinks lower in the chest with that rich little lake money can't buy and daylight can't hold. Underground air got me floating. Speaker cones got the table trembling. Your reflection in the bottle curve got me watching the same second from 3 different angles. And every angle says stay longer, stay softer. Stay wrapped in the smoke made religion till the clock forget its hands. I'm all craving under control, all composure with heat behind it. All smooth on the outside while the inside keeps circling your scent like the record keeps circling the center hole. No dialogue, no scene, just in the weather. Just my mind talking itself deeper into your orbit.
The bar keeps spinning old soul through the haze. I keep turning your almost touching the myth. And the myth gets sweeter every lap. That's how the night owns me. Not fast, not loud. Just one slow obsession dressed in deep bass and dim gold, while the smoke rings keep drawing halos over everything I can't quit. Cellar glow, wax spin, lungs full of the blue. Whole room looping and it all bends to you. No exit rush, no clean goodbye tonight. Just groove on groove, and you blur.
Round and round, time blurred on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Last side turning, that smoke ring widening. Your shape still soft in the booth light. My thoughts still circling the same sweet ruin.
Bass shit first. Floorboards breathing under the boat. Needle dust in the low light. Smoke rings waking up above the records.
You already in here. Perfume in the leather, smoke in the roof line. Ocean air through the crack in the glass. The ash glow on your thigh. My voice low. Bass under us like a second heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah. From the backseat I confess different. Slow and sideways, watching the coast lamps drag gold across the door trim. Watching your outline lean with the curves while the whole highway hums like you know our business. No sudden moves, just the wheel talking up front. Tires brushing dark pavement and me letting the night stretch long. I got desire in the chest, distance in the jaw. Both dressed clean, both too calm to call wrong. Your hair keep catching that panel light, then disappearing and coming back softer. Like the road made you out of fog and patience, out of warm skin and something harder to offer. I could reach, maybe, but I stay in the space between wanting and style. Between the smoke lifting off my lips and the look you throw back every once in a while. It's luxury when nothing gotta rush, when the cabin smell like salt. Sway, and the sweet burn staying plush, when the speakers keep the truth underwater. And every glance feel close enough to touch, far enough to guard you. That's my tempo tonight. Low ride rhythm, shoulders sunk deep, eyes half lit, heart saying pull near, mind saying let the moment sit.
Slide with me, pose with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, no, that's what we mean. Slide with me, pose with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, no, that's what we mean.
City fell off miles ago. Now it's just bluffside dark in the line of the sea, breathing under the guardrail. Chrome catching brief stars, smoke folding slow in the rear like a private veil. I talk to the back of your neck first, then to your wrist, into the silence between your knees. Not begging, not chasing, just laying each word down heavy as the sub when the cabin freezes. You got that look that keeps things expensive, not loud, just rare. And every time you tilt your head toward the window, I feel the whole car lean there. Maybe that's the distance, not cold, just curated. A little aching designer form, a little space where it won't get elevated. I know the type of touch that can ruin the calm, man. Know the type of scent that can stay on a thought too long. Know how after hours makes the wrong thing feel tender, makes the guarded feel like a song. So I stay smooth with it, voice draped low, no extra shine. Let the coast lights break over your cheek, let your shadow keep crossing mine. It ain't heartbreak, ain't devotion, it's something cleaner, stranger, deep. Like we both came to this road from motion and found a memory that couldn't be.
Close for me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need. Slide with me, close for me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need.
Backseat gospel, soft smoke scripture. Ocean hits under the 808. Your fingers tracing nothing on the seat scene. Mind resting still like patience getting paid. I could tell you want the heat without the weight, and then this without the claim. I respect that kind of fire, the kind that leaves a mark but never signs its name. So I watch the reflections travel, dashboard blue slipping down the bottle edge. Watch your mouth part like Mabel. Watch my thoughts stop at the ledge. No big promises in this cabin. Only posts, only hush, only coast roads. Shimmer on skin, only that luxury sadness. When two people move together and still don't let each other fully in. And maybe that's why it hits sweeter. Why the smoke tastes richer on the inhale. Why your knee brushing mine once feels louder than anything either of us would tell. I let the low rider cadence carry it. Bar by bar, curve by curve. Keeping it plush, keeping it blurred. Giving the want what the distance deserves. By the time the next exit goes past, I'm all the way in this mood. Backseat confessional. Dark water outside and you right there. Unrateable, beautiful.
No need to name it. Let the highway rip. Let the sea wind gloss it over. Let the baseline roll it slow. Slide with me, close with me. Now you put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need.
Road signs thinning. Smoke going silver in the dark. Your hand near mine and not just a brief warmth slipping off before it starts. Coast still moving, cabin still blue. I keep the rest in my chest. Stay smooth.
Jasmine in the hallway. Warm salt in the air. Your perfume touched the room before your footsteps did. 2 a.m. on the terrace glass. And I'm already whispering your name through the smoke. Come closer, yeah, right there. Don't wake the lamps, don't startle the ocean. Let the bass stay under us, low and expensive. Let the villa breathe around our shoulders. I'm telling you this in real time. Not tomorrow, not after the sun. Right now with the blue pool light moving on your skin. Right now with the sea wind slipping through the open doors. You look soft enough to ruin my balance, quiet enough to make me honest. Then I don't get honest easy. I usually leave the feeling folded neat in the chest. But tonight got that slow burn etiquette, that rich kind of hush. Your hand on the marble edge, my smoke lifting past your wrist, and every small thing saying stay in this hour, stay in this dim gold weather, stay where the warmth feels tender instead of loud.
Let the haze speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow to sleep. I don't need bright words tonight. Just this smoke saying stay with me.
Yeah, yeah, that tide, it keep coming in like it know my secret. I've been holding distance all evening, wearing it clean, wearing it calm. But your eyes keep undoing the stitching, so listen. When I lean in like this, when my voice lands low by your ear, that's me giving more than I show. That's me opening the locked room a little. No big scene, no dramatic vow, just midnight tenderness and designer silence. Just my breath, your collarbone, the room gone slower. I like the way your shadow falls across the white floor, like dark silk poured by careful hands. I like the way you answer without answering. Fingers grazing mine and resting, then gone, making patience feel like luxury, making restraint feel intimate, and the smoke between us, that ain't a veil, that's affection, learning how to float.
Let the hay speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow on your sleeve. I don't need bright words tonight. Just this smoke saying, stay with me.
Y'all know I keep my cool tailored. Voice Phelps, face still. But under that, yeah. It's all pulse, all ache, all ocean pool. You do that to the night. Make everything quieter, then deeper. Make the villa feel too small for what I'm not saying. So I'll say this much. I like you nearest when the hour turns fragile. When the pool light trembles. When the sea leaves silver on the glass. When your perfume and my smoke make one slow language. I like the danger gentle, the heat behave. The way your mouth almost smiles before it does. The way your shoulder brushes past mine like a secret test and behave. And if I sound too calm, that's because I want this lasting. Not rushed, not broken by daylight logic. Just held here, between warm stone, dark water and this bass in the floor. While I confess in a tone soft enough to keep it all.
Baby, no hard questions. Just stand with me, body open side. Let the night wrap us in blue. Let the hush do the translating. Let the hay speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow on your sleeve. I don't need bright words tonight. Just this smoke saying, stay with me.
Then your hand found mine. Light, thumb to palm, palm to pulse. And for a second the whole villa felt held together by that touch. Then it slipped away little by little. Your fingers leaving in warm stages. The ocean still breathing, the smoke still climbing. Me still feeling the place you were. Long after your hand was gone.
Music, already breathing through the floor when I step in. Moon already swimming on the glass. Silver on your ankle in motion. Smoke already loosening above us in blue layers. Sea hush pressing the walls like it knows devotion. Your silhouette already half turned. Already dangerous, already tender. And I'm already taking my time. Yeah, I move through the mansion like a low note with manners. Tracing reflections that drift from wall to wall. Every pane holds a different version of the water outside. Every cold shimmer turning warm the second you call. Bass rises through the room like velvet pressure. Deep enough to settle in the ribs and darken every breath. And you in that moon wash make distance look expensive. Make restraint feel less like loss and more like depth. So I keep it measured. Smoke in the air, calm in the jaw. Letting one stay tailored instead of wild. Some nights don't need noise to feel real. Just glass, see light, your shoulder turning slow. In silenced out, I feel the ache in it. Sweet in control, the kind that never begs. Just lingers handsome in the chest. So I send my voice before my hands. Let it rest off around your neck. And let the room do the rest.
Keep that fire folded, keep it fine. Moon on your skin, smoke in the line. Close enough to feel, cool enough to hide. Heat in our hands, never outside.
glass like the shoreline. Borrow the body in the moonlit water, copies you in pieces I can't claim. I stay with the glide, elbows loose, eyes half lit, letting the room stretch us apart just enough to sweeten the flame. The sadness dressed inside your beauty tonight, not broken, just drifting like a song slowed down on purpose. And I know that language where desire wears manners and melancholy where silk, where the pause has more surface. So we let the smoke do the choreography, ribbon in between us, softening every edge, turning each glance into an event. The mansion keeps glowing around us, see fire on the glass, low lamps on your cheekbone. My thoughts where your calm was bent. I could say too much and cheapen it, turn this into hunger when it's finer as tension, finer as warmth, kept precise. So I give you the measure, virgin base in the blood, patience in the tongue, danger without the price. Yeah, yeah.
Keep that fire folded, keep it fine. Moon on your skin, smoke in the line. Close enough to feel, cool enough to hide. He in our hands, never outside. Oh.
Now the whole mansion feels afloat, like the water outside rose up and taught the walls to breathe slower. Your fingers skim the table edge, my gaze skims the move, and even the moon goes quiet for a moment longer. This is costly, hush and private weather. After hours polished with feeling under every polished frame, I cruise through it slow and exact, carrying that laid back burn like a hidden lighter with no need for flame. You give me a look at the open the door, but tonight I stay loyal to the drift, loyal to the ache, staying elegant. The sea beyond the glass teaches distance, how it can touch everything and still stay irrelevant. Maybe that's why I want you most like this, moonlit, near and never fully mine. Maybe that's why the smoke tastes sweeter when the low end keeps saying take your time, take your time.
No sparks thrown wild, no scene made loud. Just sea light, soft lungs and a low room sway. You know the code, I know the cause, so we keep the heat beautiful by keeping it contained. Keep that fire folded, keep it fine. Moon on your skin, smoke in the line. Close enough to feel, cool enough to hide. Heat in our hands, never outside.
The bass grows farther in the floor, your outline softer in the silver and the smoke thin slow. Moonlight drains itself across the glass in quieter waves, your perfume fading with the ocean below. I watch the room unmake itself in silk degrees, each reflection dimmer than before. One last glow on your shoulder, one last hush from the sea, one last breath of that controlled fire. And only me.
AM, velvet under my wrist, bass in the ribs. Your perfume already talking before either one of us did. Booth corner, low lamp, amber on your collarbone. Brain moving sideways, slow drip, no straight road home. Ice in the glass saying little things, little clicks, little warnings. I ignore all that. Lean deep in the blur, let the room keep breathing. Smoke on your lap, soft and deliberate. My thoughts breaking apart, then circling back, then breaking again. Gold ring on your finger, not promise, just flash. Red cherry to tip, then dark, then flash. I'm reading you wrong on purpose, maybe right by accident. Half a grin, half a dare, whole body speaking in fragments. Booth got us folded in,
velvet swallowing edges. Music from the floorboards, crawling up slow, expensive. I think your name, don't say it. Just let the haze translate what my mouth won't admit.
Talk to me in haze, slow across my face. No hard words tonight, just that smoke on my tape.
You move, stop, move again, like the night got edited by desire. My drink stay cold, my post on. Speaker cones pushing heat through the table frame. And I'm somewhere between watching and sinking. We skin glowing cigarette galaxies. You tap ash like punctuation. I take that as affection, maybe obsession. Maybe this is romance in a darker dialect. Breath near my ear, then gone, then near. Nothing direct, everything felt. That's your language, cloud over my shoulder, whisper over the rim, lips barely parting, whole room tilting with it. I keep catching details out the side of my head. Sway seat, crease, shine on the bottleneck. The little burn mark in the table, the way your bracelet slides when your hand finds the boo seam. All of it intimate, all of it saying stay here, stay soft, stay spun, stay under this weather.
Talk to me in haze, slow across my face. No hard words, just that smoke on my tape.
I'm not counting minutes, only drags, glances, bass drops. Only the warm fog between your shoulder and my chest. Thoughts all broken back, pretty though, luxury in the ruin. You smile like a secret with good timing. I answer with a voice that barely rises. Let it coast, let it melt. Male low tone, silk over subwoofer grain. Outside doesn't exist right now. No street, no clock, no clean air. Just blue velvet, dim gold. Your scent writing over everything. And me, inside the sentence of it. Unfinished, willing. You tilt your glass. I watch the light swim through it. Watch your thumb rest there. Watch the smoke choose you every time it climbs. That's how I know. This ain't just atmosphere, this is contact. This is flirtation without the sharp edges. This is one made gentle, made thick, made slow enough to drown in smiling.
No need for big vows, just come closer. Let the room blurs together. Let the haze say what it says. Talk to me in haze, slow across my face. No hard words tonight, just that smoke on my tape. Talk to me in haze, slow across my face. Talk to me in haze. No hard words tonight. Talk to me in haze. Just that smoke. Just that smoke on my tape.
Take the side door, keep your shine low. Neon bleeding on the alley floor, velvet dark by the wall. Come lean where the bass turns soft and dangerous. I've been holding this little midnight space for you.
like the film already rolling, like the alley wrote my entrance in red tubes and wet brick gleam. Backdoor club, hush at the threshold. Smoke combing through the lights so slow it feels almost seen. Everything dressed in after hours, polished, chrome latch, cool, booth trim, dark floor post moving under the scene. And I'm all heat in a quiet suit, all one in a calm face, all late night shine with nobody to keep it clean. Dream state glide, I don't touch the room, I float through it, shoulder first, thought second, lungs full of expensive blur. Velvet shadows folding over corners, over bottles, over your outline, making every near thing softer than it were. There's loneliness in the glow tonight, not ugly, not loud, just handsome and deep, just sitting behind the ribs with style. Like the whole club knows how to hold two people inches apart and still leave a continent in the aisle. I watch your wrist catch color from the sign, watch the smoke slow around your throat like you know your silhouette by heart. And my mind keep narrating in syrup frames, every move stretch golden, every pause edited into art. No rush in me, only burn with manners, only the kind of hunger that stays pressed and never spills. While the alley outside hums low through the wall and the deep end keeps rolling up through the hills.
Say it in vapor, don't say it plain. Let the blue air curl around my name. Moving close, let the silence prove. Haze got a mouth when the lights stay bruised. Say it in vapor, don't say it plain. Let the blue air curl around my name. Moving close, let the silence prove. Haze got a mouth when the lights stay bruised.
I remember the room tilting soft like the bass line. Put one hand on the ceiling and one hand under my chest. Your perfume cutting through the fruit smoke, warm and faint, making the darkest part of the club feel dressed. You never had to reach far, that was the danger. The nearness already did enough damage in the half-lit red. Just one glance held too long and my whole cool posture started glowing under the skin instead. Back alley neon through the crack in the door, through little wounds of color across the floor in your knee. And I kept floating there, calm as a saint, wrecked as a sinner, letting the dream do what it do to me. This ain't loud desire, it's the private kind, the kind that lives between exhales and small delayed turns, the kind that sits in a low chair, leg and smoking slow, letting the body learn what the mouth never learns. I could have made a scene, sure, but the luxury was in the restraint, in the way the hour kept shining on the edge, and the way your shadow leaned over mine and left it deeper like soft ink feathering at the ledge. So I stayed in the cinema of it, slow voice in my head, dark room around it, your shape moving like a secret with a pulse. And every second kept widening, warmer and emptier together till the whole club felt full and numb at once.
Say it in vapor, don't say it plain. Let the blue air come around my name. Moving close, let the silence prove. Haze got a mouth when the lights stay bruised. Say it in vapor, don't say it plain. Let the blue air curl around my name. Moving close, let the silence prove. Haze got a mouth when the lights stay bruised.
Right in the dream and fully open alley sign outside, buzzing like a tide halo over the service stair. Inside velvet dark, swallowing edges, gold off the bottle, smoke right in private weather through my hair. And you were there like a scene I'd seen before, somewhere under sleep, familiar in the most dangerous way. Close enough to raise the heat in my hands, far enough to keep the loneliness fed all the same. That contradiction wore me smooth, made me glide cleaner, made my stare heavier, made the low end feel like truth. I was all laid back, fire, all polished, ache, all cool behavior wrapped around one restless tooth. Even the club girls passing blurred like extras, the whole frame belonged to the red sign, the haze, your slow turn. And the night kept teaching me how a man can stay composed while every quiet nerve in him burned. No words between us were trusting, so the smoke became grammar, the room became tempo, the light became cue. And I let the moment keep translating what the body meant, what the eyes meant, what the stillness knew. Heat sat pretty in the chest, loneliness sat prettier, both dressed in shadow like they came with the room. Till I couldn't tell if I was watching you or drowning in the atmosphere. Your nearness gave the gloom.
Backdoor glow, low room sway. Red light drifting with a soft ghost sleigh. No hard promise, no rescue move. Just a haze speaking fluent in the bruise. Say it in vapor, don't say it plain. Let the blue air curl around my name. Moving close, let the silence prove. Haze got a mouth when the lights stay blue. The sign outside, soft
can't survive.
Vanilla on the warm wind with Thai heat and coffee steam. Cherry smoke on the collar of the night. Purple neon on the chrome. Somebody move close enough to blur the radio static, and a whole lot turns slow. I drift through the retro glow like the parking lines got painted in my head. Watching lavender let it spill across the hood. Fries in a paper bag by the shifter. Bass under the seat, rolling low like a post too smooth to call trouble. I catch an outline by the ice machine. Gold on your wrist doing damage. Skin carrying perfume through warm air and gasoline. Dreams stay sly, I never really walk here. I float from jukebox echo to soda light shimmer like the night was poured for me. Chrome trim holding bruised reflections. Boulevard dust on the wheel well. Velvet hush all around the diner walls. You look once and the whole scene folds. Slow every motion stretching like smoke teaching time to stall. I keep the voice laid back. Let it sink in a sub, no rush in the tongue. Just silk through the dim with a dangerous calm. Purple on the dash, salt on my fingertips. Your shadow on the door frame, got the kind of silence that does harm.
Purple on my breath, gold in my lane. Soft touch, slow flame. Say my name like rain. Ride that glow, don't break the chain. Low life, high taste, let it drip, maintain.
I see the waitress stacking cups inside, but out here, it's just us and a hum. Menu board flicker casting spells on the paint. The air turns sweet then darker, like burnt sugar and leather. And your laugh comes lazy enough to make the whole block faint. I lean on the door while tires whisper past the curb. Your nails drawing circles on my sleeve. Every second got a syrup pull, every look another soft command, and I follow without needing to leave. That's the mystery, how the life stays ordinary, but the pulse beneath it turns holy when you breathe near. How the radio mutters some lost melody and suddenly the asphalt shines expensive, lacquered and clear. I tell myself keep it cool, let the smoke do the talking where the hard lines used to live. But your presence bends every edge, dressing the scene in a softness the city don't usually give. By the payphone post, your silhouette turns half real. Half from living like I dreamed this out before the engine cooled. Mint and smoke in the same slow second. Fry hits inside, boulevard outside sounding pool. Your fingers trace the seam on my jacket. Bass pressing from the trunk like a heart too rich to panic. Everything moving in silk delay. Even the malls around, the purple tubes looking elegant. Almost cinematic. Talking long ways, let each bar curl slow. Because fast would crack the mood, and it's smooth, it serves royal pace. The lot smells like rubber, perfume, and midnight sugar. In a luxury light all over your face. Not loud, just certain. The kind of beauty that enters and lowers the room. And I'm there, fully gone in the glow, wearing mystery like cologne beneath the dying bloom.
No sunrise talk, no promise heavy. Just chrome halos, warm air, your pulse near mine. Old signs singing, low trunk swelling. Two shadows slipping, loose from time. Purple on my breath, gold in my lane. Soft touch, slow flame. Say my name like rain. Ride that glow, don't break the chain. Low life, high taste, let it drip, maintain. In your hand found mine, for a blink, by the fender light. Soft as a secret, crossing through the haze. And just like that it started
while the neon kept pouring purple on your shade. My palm kept the ghost of it, sweet smoke, skin heat, that after I was charged. Then the night took your hand away completely, and I stayed in the violet hum, engine low, heart large.
Slow in the suspension breathe, wrist loose on the wheel, smoke past the cheek. Rain still shining on the boulevard, tray still warm in the fabric. Lids half down, bass in the chest, whole body moving like the night still has me. Wet chrome, long glow, lane lines melting in puddles, and I keep circling the same soft hunger with the same calm face. After hours all over the paint, all over the signs, all over the water on the street, turning the block to liquid lace. No talking the cabin, only thought folding back on itself, only craving dress clean and slow. Elbow easy, brave vision, smoke drawing gray ribbons with a dark glass, holds a dashboard glow. Everything slide, everything double in reflection, neon bending on the asphalt like it wanna stay there. And my mind keep drifting to the curve of a waist from earlier, the perfume that outlasted everybody there. That kind of wanting with manners, that kind of ache with style, pressure that never shouts, just lean. I wear it cool while the low end knocks under the seat and the whole boulevard gleams. Flow slow, stay low, let the West Street glow. Bass roll, smoke curl, let the whole night coast. Flow slow, stay low, let the lane light pour. After rain, after hours, I just want more.
Rain left diamonds in the gutter, halos round the lamps. Silver on the hood with a Nike touching down, and the craving keeps circling with the motor purr, with the rich kind of loneliness that comes dressed down. No names in their head, no speeches, only skin memory, post memory in the last near touch, replayed in haze. Smoke loop, thought loop, route loop, desire bending back on itself while the boulevard finds new ways to delay. I like it like this, truth half hidden, body relaxed, want it stretched long enough to sound right with the sub. I like the city better when it's tired, when the chrome looks softer, when the signs look dipped and blushed. That's the luxury, not loud rooms, just one clean car, one dark run, one hunger moving correct, one mind deep in the weather, one heartbeat behind the beat, one calm exterior keeping the inside in check.
Go slow, stay low, let the West Street glow. Bass roll, smoke curl, let the whole night coast. Flow slow, stay low, let the lane light pour. After rain, after hours, I just want more.
The boulevard got that washed off beauty, that late magic where even distance looks expensive in the rearview gloss. Inside the cabin, it's all velvet pressure. Cool control, elegant appetite, counting every little thing it lost, not heartbreak. Something slicker, warmer, riding the line between indulgence and restraint. Living in the shoulders and the jaw, and half closed eyes, and the way the smoke climbs through the faint. I run the same stretch again, same mural blur, same light pool, same wet curb jewelry, same obsession done them new. Cause the city after rain don't judge, replay it, just lays out more shimmer for the ties, more black silk for the coupe. And the mind keeps feeding itself, body angle, soft motions, one look from earlier that never stopped doing what it do. That's the loop, that's the flow.
Want it without noise, want it without losing the cool. No voices, no answers, just the cruise and the gleam. West City breathing, smoke threading through the beam. Heart under control, but the one stay away. Now I got more to give, and I got more to take. Flow slow, stay low, let the West Street glow. Bass roll, smoke curl, let the whole night coast. Flow slow, stay low, let the lane light pour. the rain after hours, I just want more.
Then the sky starts paling at the edge of the block. First grade cutting in the purple like a bill come due. Street shine losing some of its spell. Smoke thin and silver craven, still dressed nice but easier to see through. Morning presses at the signs, at the hood, at the eyes, making the boulevard less dream and more road. Still I carry the last of the fever in my chest, while the wet chrome doze a little when the soft flow goes cold.
What's up first? What's up first? Under the booth. Ice tapping once in the glass. Hookah bubbling somewhere behind me. And my voice landing low on your phone. Yeah, it's me. Late again, still in this velvet corner where the room stays amber and the smoke hangs patient like it knows I'm not ready to leave. The booth got that deep red hush, that rich warm softness, that after midnight pull that makes a man sound smoother than he planned. I got one elbow on the table, one hand on the phone, one cold breathing low in the tray, one drink wearing the light like it was made for this hour. Everything in here got polish on it, brass, lacquer, shadows. The little blue post from the bar display, the slow drag of the kick beneath the floor. And I'm calling because the night got too expensive to keep to myself. Calling because your name kept circling in the haze. Calling because craving don't always crash in loud. Sometimes it leans in clean, sits down beside you, and waits.
Voicemail velvet, hear me now. Smoke so far. After hours true, I let it out. If you play this back, you'll know what I'm about.
I'm still watching the lounge move in slow detail. A wrist lifting a drink 2 booths away, a lamp turning gold on a bottle shelf, a ribbon of smoke crossing the mirror dark wall and disappearing into the rafters. No rush in this place, no daylight in it either. Just that warm, dangerous calm where everything looks better than it should and every small thought gets dressed up. That's where you showed up in my head again. Not as a full scene, more like pieces. Your perfume on a collar, your thigh against the boot seam, your laugh cut short by bass, your silence doing half the work. And I keep talking into this phone like maybe the room itself is pushing me. Like the low end under my ribs got better judgment than I do. Like if I let the message run long enough, I can tell the truth without ever having to say it loud.
Voicemail velvet, hear me now. No room talking, do a smoke so far. After hours true, I let it out. If you play this back, you know what I'm about.
Truth is, this booth got me too comfortable with honesty. This haze got me too close to the edge of saying what I usually leave tailored and folded. I like the way the room carries your memory, not heavy, just exact, like it knows where to place it. On the rim of the glass and the warmth of the seat across from me, and a little ember glow that keeps going red, then softer, then red again. And I know it's late. I know I could stand up, leave cash, step into the colder street and let this all dry off. But I'm still here, still talking, still letting that after hours hunger sit pretty in my chest with his jewelry on. Still letting the music under me turn neat into glide. Still wondering if your phone will light up with my voice and make you stop for a second. Same way your memory just stopped.
The got slower, the bass got deeper, my drink got warmer, the smoke got sweeter, and somewhere in all it, I stopped pretending this was casual. Voicemail velvet, hear me now. Low room talking through a smoke sofa. After hours true, I let it out. If you play this bad, you know what I'm about.
Voicemail velvet. Headlights on gravel, wind at the door seam, smoke in the dash light, chrome on the wheel, cliff edge low hum, whole night cut to pieces.
I rollin' slow, real slow, low tires, low lights, low breath, KN white, KN black, KN holding every sound I let out. I keep the coupe island at the overlook, like the engine know the sour got silk on it, like the sub in the trunk know exactly how to touch the ribs without ever raising its voice. More impressed once, then again it's softer. Headlights stretch pale across stone and dust, and the whole turn out start looking expensive. Not because of money, because of stillness, because of the way smoke keeps looping in the cabin, and the dark keeps leaning close without asking much. Seductive calm, that's the move. Cool hand on the wheel, warm post underneath, everything measured, everything smooth, everything one breath from turning into mid.
Flow with me, slow with me, let the dark move all on me, wind go low. Bass stay near, stay in this house till it disappears.
I keep that pace, that pulse, that same soft knock under the seat. Wine on the glass, wine on the mirror. Wine taking little pieces of heat from the cabin and bringing them right back colder and fine. I look out once, then back, then out again. City far below like scattered jewelry, too distant to matter, just enough to make the overlook feel private. I let the smoke rise, break, rise again like it got its own heartbeat. That's a repetition, that's a trap in it. Not the road, the move, the same thought, circling slow. Every time the bass comes back around, seduction by restraint, by pause, by the way the canyon gives nothing away and still makes a man feel held. I sit there polishing the blue with a dash, all black leather in night air and chrome detail, looking calm enough to fool anybody except a part of me listening to the sub too hard.
Flow with me, slow with me, let the dark move gold on me, wind go low. Bass stay near, stay in this house till it disappears.
Now the look I start feeling like a room with no walls, just headlights, gravel, and a wide black drop. And I keep cruising inches at a time, rolling forward, breaking easy, running vague and still. It's like motion itself, got addicted to the same view. Pulse on the wheel, pulse in the throat, pulse in the floor where the low end keeps touching. I know how to keep it cool. That's not the problem is nice like this. Look too clean, too rich, too easy to believe in. The canyon makes loneliness wear a tailored coat, makes desire sit up straight, makes every little inhale feel like a scene somebody paid extra to shoot. And when the wind slips through the cracked window, it brings that dry cold edge that makes the inside of the coupe feel warm and smaller, more dangerous in the best possible way. I let the recordless rhythm keep going anyway. Wait, when, bread, bass, wind, bread, until the whole overlook turns into one slow flow thought. I don't wanna leave. Gravel glow, window smoke, engine echo, toast repeat, cliffside night tide, no ocean, just a dark road of TV. One more minute,
One more sweep, one more round of the low end heat. Flow with me, slow with me, let the dark move go on me, we ain't go low. Bass stay near, stay in this hush till it disappears.
Then the door shuts, wind stays outside, headlights still cut, the same pale line, but the cabin goes empty. Seat cold, smoked in it, just to overlook the dash. The hush after touching the engine running soft like it forgot who it was. Cat, cat.
Bass in the cellar. First thing. Needle and velvet. Low swing. Smoke ring rising. Gold rim, blue drink. And I fell him before I could think. Down in the vinyl room, brick wall glow. Late lamb honey in the sub down low. Dream state drift in the booth sunk deep. I move like a thought that forgot to sleep. Gold on the bottle, ash in the tray. Soft black leather with the long nights lay. Cold red ember in the turntable spin. Whole bar breathing like warm dark skin. I see your outline through the slow blue cloud. Not loud, never loud, just calm, too calm. And that make the danger feel tender somehow. Moon ain't outside, moon in the glass. Moon in the brass where the dim lights pass. Moon in the way your shoulder turns and every smoke ring folds, then burns. Moon in the amber, moon in your grip. Whole room sway when you move your hip. Smoke got me slow like this. Midnight plane in the velvet kiss. Triple slide through the aisle, through the haze, through the lack of shine in the speaker face. I drift by the booth where the dark stays sweet. Feel that kick kiss right under my feet. Everything lush, everything late. Every little gesture changing my weight. You in the gold and gone in blue, then back in the blur like a dream come through. No straight line, just a soft revolve. Like the room got questions it don't wanna solve. Like the night got hands and they moving slow through the scent of clove and the afterglow. I keep that cool with the chain laid flat, but the post say more than I answer back. Midnight tenderness dressed in chrome black grace, and the whole deep bar turns into your face. Moon in the amber, moon in your grip. Whole room sway when you move your hip. Smoke got me slow like this. Midnight claim in the velvet kiss. Now the floor feels softer, the lamp feel far. Blue on the vinyl crates, gold on the bar. I lean in the groove to the clove vein glue. Like the whole basement built around you. Dreams stay cold in the low end hum. And the half lit core and the chewing gum. Stuck under tables from another year. All of it rich when you standing near. I don't need daylight, don't need names. Just a dark little orbit around your frame. Just that hush when the side beat drop and the smoke keep climbing and it don't stop. Luxury here ain't loud or bright. It's a slow red coal in the middle of the night. It's the way one look can possess the room and make one man drift like a song in bloom. Spin that record, slow and sweet. Gold on the booth scene, bass in the seat. Blue on the bottle, heat in the air. Whole room gone when you standing there. Moon in the amber, moon in your grip. Whole room sway when you move your hip. Smoke got me slow like this. Midnight claim and a velvet kiss. Lamp went lower, needle went thin. Smoke kept talking, where you had been. Gold turned shadow, blue turned bliss. Then the whole bar faded like this.
Already in the bay, already in the blue white hum, already with smoke on my tongue, and the coupe half lit under the rafters. Lip post sleeping, socket drawer shut, or a rainbow stain on the concrete cut. Chrome on the grill, catching strips from the sign, and my mind going slow in a smoke loop line. I got ash in the tray, got heat in the hood, got a low end post, making wrong feel good. Got my hand on the fender, cool on the skin, and the whole shop breathing me deeper in. No crowd, no daylight, just polished steel, buffing wheel dust in a dangerous field. Air hose curl like a black floor snake, chain on my chest and the rafters awake. Smoke in the ceiling, smoke in the light, smoke on the mirror of the quarter panel bright. Every little gleam got a soft gold drag. Every thought I touch come back and lack a back. I ain't talking straight, I'm drifting in chrome, and the smell of warm rubber and cologne gone slow. In a hush between bass and the idol below, in the kind of late luxury, only grease stained nights. No lush midnight, stay poured on me. Chrome glow, low drone, lay warm on me. Lush midnight, don't thin too soon. Smoking the steel, keep filling the room. Workbench dark, but the socket head shine. Tiny cold stars in a blue-white line. I see my shape in the side trim bend and lose it again and catch it again. That's how this won't move. Looped in lean, never all sharp. Always have seen like fog in the shop that don't belong there, but still look perfect in the machine cut air. I keep one hand on the roofline crease, let the bass roll under me, slow release. Let the smoke ring widen and fold, then fade. Let the whole room turn to a velvet blade. Not cutting loud, just a clean soft pull, from the headlamp pencil to the lacquered bull of the hood, sitting low in the midnight bay, making me want what I won't yet say. Everything rich in a work light way, not diamonds, not silk, just the glow that stay on the chrome lip edge, on the wheel cap face, on the calm I wear, on the aching place tonight. But midnight, stay poured on me. Chrome glow, low drone, lay warm on me. Plush midnight, don't thin too soon. Smoking the steel, mind turns slow. All the polished parts got a darker glow. And the coupe look less like a thing I drive, more like a black prayer holding heat alive. I drift in circles without my feet. Mine on the lift, then the bucket seat, then the tool cart chrome, then the side glass line, and the thought that the whole shop know what's on my mind. Haze, so hunger in a measured frame. Cool on the outside, inside flame. I let it ride under custom calm, like a low bass bruise hitting under charm. No rush in the air, no need to leave. Just smoke doing script in the rafters weave. Just a key by the rag, just a rag by the wrench. Just the after hours hush like a hand on the bench. And if devotion got a metal sound, it nerve in the trunk when the lows roll round. If desire got a color, it live in that blue where the chrome throws me back looking almost new. Brew on the ratchet, gold on the ash, low in the body, slow in the glass. One more minute, one more gleam, one more pass through the machine-made dream. The flush midnight, stay pulled on me. Chrome glow, low drone, lay warm on me. Flush midnight, don't thin too soon. Smoking the steel, keep filling the room. Morning comes quiet, roll a door play, fan gon' still, two shadows stay. No bass in the bay, just cold light spray. And a little last smoke, what a night had been.
You step from the doorway, all silhouette, moon on your shoulder, pool light on your legs, and the whole deck went still. I was posted by the water, drink low, smoke high. City spread below me like a velvet lie. Penthouse deck dim, just a rail, just a glow. Just the glass taking pieces of the skin and the smoke. You move slow, not loud, not asking for the scene. Just a black soft outline with a dangerous sheen. I kept one hand calm on the rim of the glass, but my pulse got reckless when your shadow passed. Reflections on the water, reflections on the chrome, reflections on the doors to the suite back home. Everything looked rich, everything looked clean, but nothing in that hour felt fully seen. That's what pulled me deeper, that mystery walk, the way your silence shimmer more than talk. Moon got your shade, and I can't let go. Pool light on your waist, slow silver below. High above the city, dark silk in the sky. Moon got your shade, and your shade got mine. Smoke move first, then your head, then the light on your throat. Then the breeze on the deck and the spark in the smoke. I stay cool face, chain cold, chest warm. All that late night hunger in a tailored form. You gave me one glance, then looked away. Left the whole skyline hanging on delay. That kind of power,
don't need big sound. It turned one little movement to a kingdom found. I could feel the deck breathe under low end waves. Could feel every little pause trying to misbehave. No rush, just pressure, no promise, just heat. The kind that lives finest in a room half sweet, in a place half hidden, with the city far down and the pool.
Smoke. Already in the swivel chair, one hand on the armrest, one hand near the board. Already hearing the kick drum press slow through the floor while the booth glass holds your outline in the blue hush. I let the session breathe like midnight velvet. All patch cables, dim LEDs, polished wood and that warm studio air carrying perfume through the haze like it belongs in the mix. The waveform crawls across the screen in soft pulses. The talkback light sleeps red. The condenser waits in the booth and I stay low in the chest, smooth in the posture, cool in the mouth while the warning keeps warming the ribs from the inside. That's the discipline of it, not no feeling, just feeling with a tailored fit. Just heat moving under control while the low end rolls deep enough to make every glance feel expensive. The wall and fader cap, smoke above the keyboard, your shadow double in the glass. And me narrating the whole scene in a slow after hours drift. Like the room itself got syrup in the lungs in a luxury habit. It never plans to quit.
Keep that fire under silk. Hold that glow and let it tilt. Blue room, slow room, let it build. Heat stay smooth, never spill.
I lean back and watch the booth window turn cinematic. Your shoulder catching a strip light, your wrist brushing the headphones. Your reflection arriving a half second later like the night is giving me two versions for the price of one. No sudden move in me, no cheap rush, just that smoked out patience, that polished appetite. The baseline keeps the secret safer than language ever could. And every time the snare snaps, it feels like the room pulls tighter around us. Smaller, warmer, more private, more dangerous in a soft way. I like the way the blue wash cools the walls while the actual heat stays hidden in the details. And a pause before I press play again. And the way my fingers hover over the console like they already know restraint is part of the seduction. This is not chaos, this is studio luxury. This is one that knows how to wear a black shirt and sit still.
Keep that fire under seal. Hold that glow and let it tilt. Blue room, slow room, let it build. Heat stay smooth, never spill.
Now the hour gets thicker and the smoke gets finer, and the whole control room feels like it drifted off the city and into its own sealed off orbit, where only the kick, the keys, the glass, and the body inside the glow still matter. I can hear the track bloom through the mains and feel it settle in the leather. And I'm right there in first person, chest steady, eyes half lit, letting the sound do half the touching and the silence do the rest. You move once by the booth mic and the whole scene bends. That's enough. A turn at the waist, a hand at the cable, a look through the pain, and suddenly the room got all the elegance of control and all the tension of almost. I keep my composure crisp because that's the art here, making the design look effortless, making the heat look custom made, making the moment feel like something we're recording straight to tape, even if nobody ever hears it back. Just blue light, just warm smoke, just the low frequencies teaching my body how to stay calm while everything else leans in. No hard spark, no wild move, just the booth glass, just the groove, just one long take through the dark, and all that fire kept under the art.
Keep that fire under seal. Hold that glow and let it chill. Blue room, slow room, let it build. Heat stay smooth, never spill.
The divots go dimmer, the strip light softens, your outline fades deeper into the booth smoke turns almost black. And by the time the last blue line slips off the console, all that's left is a low end in my chest. Then nothing.
Warm drizzle feather in the hood, cold vapor rising off the wash bay, amber lamp soft on the chrome wall. Midnight leans wet against the windshield and the whole place shines like a secret I was always going to circle back to. I pull beneath the canopy slow and let the coupe breathe in. The blue-white spray letting the body lines catch every trembling stripe of light until the metal looks poured instead of built. Until the mirrors and the door trim and the curve of the hood all start wearing the weather better than I do. And the craving comes on clean, not frantic, just expensive and patient. Just the kind that settles in the seat beside me with smoke on his collar and silence in his mouth, while the bass rolls up through the leather and teaches the cabin how to move without moving. Everything in here is slick and reverent. The wet rails, the puddle concrete, the soft mechanical hiss, the red arrow blinking farther down the tunnel like an invitation disguised as routine. And I keep one hand on the wheel and one thought on the road after this, because even standing still I'm already gliding, already gone, already letting the rinse light turn my private hunger into something polished enough to watch. Slide through the wash like easy and slow, mist on the chrome and the red signs glow. Night on my shoulders, face down low. I keep that glide where the dark roads go. Slide through the wash like easy and slow, mist on the chrome and the red signs glow. Night on my shoulders, face down low. I keep that glide where the dark roads go. Then the tunnel takes me in and the windshield turns liquid, all soap and silver and melted color. And the city disappears behind the moving water the way a man sometimes wishes memory would. Except tonight I don't want mercy, I want texture. I want that rich after hours feeling that only gets prettier once it's blurred. The rollers pass over the roof in lazy rhythm, the nozzles leaning close, the side glass becomes a film reel of runoff and reflection. And every little detail feels dressed up for me. The instrument glow on my knuckles, the smoke near the headliner, the way the chrome keeps answering back in muted flashes. This isn't about getting clean, it's about staying in motion even when the times hardly move. It's about keeping the ache refined, about letting the baseline carry what the mouth doesn't need to confess, about enjoying the hour when everything outside the window softens and every thought inside gets smoother, darker, more alive. So I let the wash speak in pressure and steam, and I let the body of the car tell the truth for me. Gleaming under all that wet light like it knows design looks best when it never has to raise its voice. Slide through the wash like easy and slow, mist on the chrome and the red signs glow. Night on my shoulders, face down low. I keep that glide where the dark roads go. By the last rinse, I can see the tunnel mouth open ahead, and beyond it, the boulevard is waiting in faint electric layers. But I stay with the moment a second longer because this is the sweet part. The part where the hood still wears beads of silver, where the mirrors still drip, where the craving has nowhere to hide and still looks good enough to keep. I sit there deep in the low end, calm on the surface, smoke thin and above me, white walls ready. Engine talking in a hush, and I feel the whole scene settling into laid-back midnight luxury that turns a basic stop into a ritual and a private appetite into a polished thing with shine on it. The dries breathe warm over the roof and the windows clear inch by inch, giving the city back to me slowly, and I take it the same way slowly. Because some nights deserve a long exit, some nights deserve chrome, vapor, and patience. Some nights deserve to stay half dream even after the glass goes clean. So when I roll forward out of the bay, I carry the tunnel with me in the cabin air, the mist, the wet light, the deep bass, the whole clean dark sermon of it humming low under my chest. No bright rescue, just vapor and rails.
No hard cure, just a red arrow pale. No fast ending, just the lane letting go. And me still gliding before I touch the road. Slide through the wash like easy and slow. Mist on the chrome and the red signs glow. Night on my shoulders, bass down low. I keep that glide where the dark roads go. Outside the wash, the pavement stays glossy for another blind. The hood keeps the last cold shimmer. The windshield holds the city in a softened blur. We from overhead, the skyline starts fading at the edges, washing itself thinner and thinner in pale electric rays. While I keep rolling with the smoke, the chrome. That low dark glide still on me.
Come closer, slow. Step under this cabana glow. Warm fog on the linen, tied down low. Just drift with me, don't break the flow. Dream state sliding, softwood floor under my feet. Candle glass flicker, salt in the weave of the seat. Fog on the curtain, fog on the drink, fog on the thought before I can think. I move like the night got hands on my shoulders, like the bass from the hidden speaker told me stay colder. But the wanting stay warm, real warm. Wrapped in the cabana cloth, wrapped in the ocean breath, wrapped in the smoke when it rises and falls soft. I see your outline blur in the gauze, then sharpen and burn. Like the whole shoreline, breathing your shape through the air. No fast talk, no sharp light, just a rich little haze and a half-lit appetite. The bamboo beams, the white day bed, the warm gold glow where the blue smoke spread. Everything whispering stay, everything whispering sink, everything moving before I can blink. Look me slow, hold me there, fog in my lungs, salt in your hair. Look me slow, night don't end. Same sweet dream again, again. Cabana prayer, low and smooth. My pulse on the floor when the subwoofers move. I taste the night in the rim of the glass. Feel that warm mist kissing the back of my hands. This that plush kind of craving, that slow kind of need. That laid back fire dressed up clean. No crowd, no city, no bright room noise. Just shoreline dark in a room full of poise. I drift through the pillows, through folded white sheets, through the shadow your body keeps leaving on me. Dream state, no edges, everything waves. Even the smoke got the swing of a braid. I let the chant ride easy, real easy. Like a tide in the chest that get deeper and dreamy. And every time the fog touch skin, the whole night restart, the whole mood spin. Same hush, same heat, same ocean hymn, same soft little pull drawing me back in. Look me slow, hold me there, fog in my lungs, salt in your hair. Look me slow, night don't end. Same sweet dream Now the candles lower, mist get thick. The moon somewhere outside doing slow silver tricks. I'm gone but graceful, cool but deep, all in the groove where the dog don't sleep. The cabana breathing, fabric swaying, bass line under me slow and staying. You feel half memory, half new sin, half the reason I never wanna wake from this. And I know this dream by body, not by name, by warm air drifting through the bamboo frame, by the smoke and the ribbon, by the sheets and the fold, by the way your nearness makes the whole night gold. No thriller in it, no hard cut scene, just sweet black water in a soft machine. That's the hypnosis, that's the spell. Same low heaven in a seashell shell. I let it circle, let it hum, let it blur till the whole tide come. Everything says stay in the loop, stay in the hush, stay in the room. No sunrise talk, no rush to leave, just fog and bass in the palm tree breeze. Just one more drift, one more spin, one more night folding over my skin. Loop me slow, hold me there, fog in my lungs, salt in your hair. Loop me slow, I don't end, same sweet dream. Again, again, loop me slow. Again, again, loop me slow. Night don't end. Loop me slow. Again, again.
I'm already at the rail when the bartender kills one lamp and leaves the gold one burning by the bottles. My glass is half warm, the city is all jewels below. Smoke keeps folding over the velvet chairs. Last call already happened, but nobody in my body moved. I wear the quiet well, I wear it like silk on the shoulder. Blue light on my wrist, gold light on my thigh, and the room keeps learning me in reflections off the dark window. I'm in a private lounge above the sleeping streets, watching the skyline breathe through tinted glass, while the bass keeps his hand low on the floor and low in my chest. Everything here is expensive in a soft way, not loud, not needy, just polished enough to make desire look composed. That's my mood tonight. Seductive calm, I let my heel hang from the stool rung and let the smoke find my collarbone first. I let the hush do what words usually ruin. And every time I look at the city below, it comes back bird and glittering like I've already seen this hour once and came back just to wear it better. Gold falls, blue spins, I breathe once the dream begins. Gold falls, blue spins, I blink slow, we start again. Yeah. Start again. I know this feeling. Short pull, long stare, room thinning out while the fantasy thickens. The ice in my glass clicks once, then nothing. And that tiny sound feels louder than the skyline because the rest of the lounge is gone velvet around me. One man by the far wall turns into a shadow. One lamp over the booth turns into a halo. One ribbon of smoke curls through the blue, and suddenly the whole place feels looped, repeated, hypnotic like midnight. Cut itself into frames and laid them at my feet. I sit there elegant and dangerous without trying. Not because I'm chasing anything, cause I know what stillness does when the bass is right and the hour gets private. My perfume is warm now, my pulse is slower. My body says stay, the city says fall. And the dream just keeps replaying in gold trim and cobalt glass. Gold falls, blue spins. I breathe once the dream begins. Gold falls, blue spins. I blink slow, we start again. Start again. From my side of the night, this is how power looks. Not sharp, not loud, not reaching, just a woman at last call with her composure lit soft and her wanting hidden under luxury. The chairs remember heat, the ashtray keeps a red point alive. The skyline keeps glittering like it wants inside. I let my fingers circle the stem of the glass. I let my shoulder turn toward the window. I let the room watch me without ever giving it the whole story. That's the hypnosis, not in a face, not in a line, in a repetition. In the way the same bass note lands and my thoughts open the same door. In the way the same blue wash hits my skin and I feel newly seen by the exact same night. I can leave, I don't. I can speak, I won't. I let the calm stay seductive. I let the silence keep its jewelry on. And somewhere under all that polish, the longing hums low and steady, rich enough to call beautiful. No rush now, no bright ending, just the city below me and the smoke above me. Just one more loop, just one more pour, just one more minute where the room keeps turning and I stay still inside it. Gold falls, blue spins. I breathe once the dream begins. Gold falls, blue spins. I blink slow, we start again. Then the last lamp dims softer. The skyline loses some of its diamonds. The chairs go darker. The window keeps my outline a second longer than the room does. Nobody says a thing. Nobody needs to. I leave the glass, I leave the smoke, I leave the gold of the room still circling each other in the dark. And even after the door shuts behind me, the bass is still breathing.
Come ride this red light with me. Just easing. Let the boulevard stay slow on your skin. Let the smoke do the rest.
Yeah. You in the passenger glow, you in the runoff shine, you in the door chrome twice when the street lights drip down the side. You with the rain still cool in the window, you with the perfume warming the sway, you with that quiet heat making the whole cabin lean your side. I keep the wheel loose, keep the pace low, keep the smoke looping up to the roof and back down through the blue dash haze. Same thought, same curve of your wrist in my head. Same after hours, ache dress smooth while the tires comb wet lanes. Boulevard after rain, all silver puddles, all soft red signs laid flat in the black top like they wanna stay there. And you make it richer, you make it slower, you make the loneliness sit up straight and wear a good chain in the air. It's the thing with you, not loud, not wild, just polished trouble. Just a warm little danger in the city gone mild. I let the bass move under the seat, let the seat move under the spine, let the smoke circle back on your outline again and again and again every time.
You in the mirror now.
by the mirror lie, you by the silver trim, you by the puddle flare every time the corner store sign bends. You in the after rain warmth, you in the little silence between kick and snare, you in the place where the cool man is. Yeah, I stay laid back with it, keep the jaw easy, keep the hand calm, keep the white walls whispering through the lane shine, but the inside keep looping, keep drifting, keep folding your shape through the smoke like a private design. This boulevard got class tonight. Wet palms, low windows, crosswalk paint glowing like jewelry under the curbside blur. And you wear the whole route better than the city do. Every red light softer because of you. Every block longer because of you. Every lonely thing looking touch when the rainwater carry your reflection through. No need for talk, you already in the frame, already in the chrome, already in the low end pressure that keep calling your name without using your name.
You in the neon mist, you in the late night glow. I keep that devotion low, but it still won't let go. You in the neon mist, you in the slow lane rain. I ride your light through the dark till it comes back again.
You in the boulevard hush when the traffic thins. You in the windshield blur when the wiper sleep and the city goes tender. You in the cabin smoke, you in the wet asphalt gold. You in the parts of me that the polished posture can't render. Heat and loneliness, both in a ride, both looking expensive, both sitting close, both wearing your trace like a soft black tie. That's why I keep circling. Yeah, not lost, not stuck. Yeah, just enjoying the glide where the dark stays rich and the warning stays tucked. You turn the rain into velvet on the street, turn the street into a moving room, turn the room into a prayer I don't say out loud, just let it bloom. Smoke loop, lane loop, same low halo round your side of the seat, same body memory in the leather, same devotion in the beat. I keep word we can stop and we'll make it honest. The nine is too early, we'll break what the night built clean. So I let you stay in the wet light shimmer, in the gloss, in the dream.
You in the runoff glow, you in the tail light red, you in the bass down low, you in the smoke overhead. No hard promise, just this ride, just you in the rain lit dark, keeping the whole night alive. You in the neon mist, you in the late night glow. I keep that devotion low, but it still won't let go. You in the neon mist, you in the slow lane rain. I ride your light through the dark till it comes back again.
And dawn starts slipping, paying them to the puddles. Soft gray climbing over storefront shine. The red signs thinning, the wet boulevard losing some of its spell. And you still on my side of the car, still in the smoke, still in the chrome, while morning keeps pressing in.
me slow. Let the dark keep rolling. Parked up high, nose to the guardrail. Headlights pouring gold down dust and stone. Wind on the door skin, smoke in the cabin. Afterglow still warm in the sway. I'm thinking in cuts, not sentences. Wrist on the wheel or heat in the seat back. My pulse still cruising though the tires don't move, that's the craving. Not loud, not messy, just polished and hungry and sitting real still in a black coupe over a sleeping drop. Sagebrush leaning in the beams, gravel under the white walls. Dashboard blue on my knuckles and a hole overlooked, looking like the kind of place a man keeps one soft memory too long. I let the bass fold under the ribs, let the smoke loop slow to the roof line. Let the wind touch the collar and make the whole scene feel more expensive than it is. Fragment, a shoulder in the passenger dog. Fragment, a perfume ghost to the vagrant fragment. My jaw set calm while the inside kept pulling forward, that's how it stayed. Smooth on the outside, burning underneath. All night, alright, no fix for it.
Gliding the low beam, drifting the deep night. Wheel still, car still moving all through the hillside. Gliding the low beam, slow with the stars slide. I keep the road in my chest when the road ain't outside.
Now the wind get colder, memory gets softer. Same old hunger get dressed in a richer coat. I'm looking over the canyon, seeing nothing, seeing everything. Headlights stretched down a brush like a ribbon I could've took if I wanted to leave, but I don't. I stay with the replay, stay with the little luxury of not healing too fast. Smoke trace on the glass, heat left in a stitch, and the kind of after hours ache that know how to sit up straight and act like class. No dialogue, just start drift, just body angles coming back in flashes. Her knee turned near the console, my fingers almost reaching. That little silence louder than a whole city could've been. I know better than to call it love. Know better than to call it nothing. Somewhere in between, somewhere expensive, somewhere the low end. Keep holding it steady while the canyon takes the extra loads away. That's why I come up here, not to forget, to let the dark make it prettier.
Gliding the low beam, drifting the deep night. Wheel still, car still moving all through the hillside. Gliding the low beam, slow with the stars slide. I keep the road in my chest when the road ain't outside.
What a load of collection, yeah, that's the whole film. Credits already halfway written, but I'm still in the scene with the engine ticking like a second hand. Every bit reduced to the right details. Chrome lip catching moon, ash glowing once, wind rubbing the roof, bass humming under the leather like it don't want the night to close. I keep thinking in fragments, clean ones, dangerous ones, the kind that feel better because they broke apart or laugh with no sound. A wrist in the dim, the look she left in the passenger space like the seat knew something I didn't. And the craving keep floating, not chasing, not begging. Kiss reclining in the cabin with good taste. West side calm on the face, chalk silk rhythm in the chest. Smoke moving like a private reel over the dome light. Whole canyon dressed in black velvet and gravel jewelry. I can start to drive, could let the overlook shrink in the rear view. But part of me like the stillness, like the tension parked, like the way longing gets cleaner when the road stays imagined.
No closer, just sage in the wind, no answer, just bass on the skin, no bright ending, just headlights and haze, and one slow mind letting the dark replay. Gliding along, drifting the deep night. Wheel still, car still moving all through the hillside. Gliding along, slow with the stars slide. I keep the road in my chest when the road ain't outside. Engine hum, barrel smoke faded, thin one light's on the tail and low fading. Softer gravel, guardrail, sagebrush blue. One last shot of the dashboard blue. One last breath in the seat back warm. Names rolling somewhere that I can't see. Back straight, coming on slow.
snap. Salt on the linen. Blue on the stone. 2 a.m. came back in one breath. When your perfume crossed my mind. You were by the open side of the villa, sea wind on your shoulder. Low lamp gold on your wrist, making the whole room look slower than time. I stayed cool in the posture, smoking the lungs, bass in the floor. But the wanting kept walking circles under every line. That ocean outside was all black, silk and silver edges, but somehow your quiet had more pull than the tide below. And I knew right then this wasn't just another rich night fading pretty, this was the kind that stains the soul. You always talk like the hour belongs to you, like the marble in the salt there bin when your voice gets low. But I saw that pause in your hand by the glass, that little shake in your calm, that thing men hide when they already know. I like the way you kept it measured, all velvet control with a darker heat stitched underneath the frame. Like you wanted the room to stay expensive, even while design kept moving through it, saying my name.
Keep the world in this room tonight. See outside, but we stay out of sight. Smoking blue, make a private sky. You and me where the dawn can't find. Keep the world in this room tonight. See outside, but we stay out of sight. Smoking blue, make a private sky. You and me where the dawn can't find.
I remember how the villa carried your shape from corner to corner, from the white couch edge to the little gold spill by the rail. How the deep end under the music kept pressing truth through my chest while I tried to make the whole confession fail. No loud scene, just decadence done right. Your knee near mine, your sin in the air, your shadow soft on the floor. And the more the ocean breathed through the open wall, the more I wanted a world with only this and nothing more. And why you talking half in cold, half in smoke, like the night might break if you say it plain? Why you looking at me like the sea got answers when you know it's your own pulse making all that rain? I came for the hush, for the heat dressed well, for the way this villa turns danger into silk, for that slow rich ache in your tone, for that laid back fire you wear so smooth it almost looks built.
Maybe I wanted to keep it sacred. Maybe I wanted the wanting to last. Maybe I knew once the truth steps out too bright, it loses that blue-black class. Keep the world in a roaring dark. See outside, but we stay outside. Smoking blue, make a private sky. You and me where the dawn can't find.
I moved closer, not enough to end the question, just enough to make the room lean inward with me. And the whole villa felt smaller, richer, warmer, like the ocean stepped back and let us be. The lamp stayed low, the glass stayed cold, the bass stayed deep, the smoke kept writing over everything we knew. And all that longing got sweeter in the quiet, because there was nowhere else left to go but through. That's when I gave in to the shape of it, not with my hands first, with the voice, with the breath, with the truth kept near. I told you the night looked better with you in it, that the sea had no chance once your perfume touched the air. I told you I'd trade the whole skyline for one more hour with your shadow crossing this white stone floor. And you smiled like you'd already built that private world and left the door open for me before.
And don't leave it at the waterline. Don't let the night turn thin. Stay where the room goes softer. Stay where the smoke sinks in. Let the villa keep our secret in the salt and the blue till morning forgets where to begin. Keep the world in this room tonight. See outside, but we stay out of sight. Smoke and blue make a brighter sky. You and me where the dawn can't find. Keep the world in this room tonight. See outside, but we stay out of sight. Smoke and blue make a brighter sky. You and me where the dawn can't find.
Later the bass went quieter. The sea stayed black. And the room kept holding you warm longer than the hours should. I left without noise, just a trace on the pillow. Just perfume in the hallway. Just that slow little ghost in the wood. And when the villa finally emptied, it still wasn't empty. Not really. Smoke had your memory in it. The sheets had your shape in them. The air had that same sweet note you left behind.
Hip to the rail, slow turn, bare shoulder in the red glow, heel on the concrete, hand on the room key. Sunset still dying on the motel paint while your body says come closer. I'm saying it now, right now. While the vacancy sign hums low above the office roof. While the palm shadow dust keeps thinning in the red and rust in room light blue. You got that walk that make a cheap motel look tailored. That lean and make the rail feel holy. That silence that make a man confess before he plan to. I keep the voice low, keep the bass low. Let the smoke rise. Pass the number on the door. Let the warm night settle on your collarbone and turn the whole strip softer than before. This ain't loud, won't. This that soft chin heat, that slow little danger, that mystery dress sweet. I don't know if it's your perfume in the parking lot, or the red glow on your thigh, or the way you look back once and leave half the truth in your eyes. But I'm in it. Motel dust, go half open, ice machine humming, heart not hiding much.
Tell me in a red light. Tell me when you leave. After hours, truth look better in the vacancy sheet. Tell me in a red light. Lord, don't say too much. I hear your whole confession in the way we almost touched.
Now the night got deeper, sunset gone velvet. Chrome on the parked cars, catching little wounds of sunlight. And I'm still right here, letting the hour get expensive. In my chest, you by the outer stair. One wrist on the rail, one knee soft in the glow. Whole motel strip, looking like it know exactly how far this could go. And that's the mystery, not what you say, what you don't. The slow blink, the half smile, the calm that makes the danger feel like it won't. Smoke on the breeze, room numbers lit dull. Office TV flicker through the blinds. My words moving like prayer in a late night drawl. I want the truth in your posture, the answer in your shoulder, the secret in the way your body keeps turning this old motel boulder. So I stay smooth with it, black top under my soles, voice warm, chain low, letting the red neon do what daylight never could show.
Tell
night gets personal, where the cheap walls hold expensive heat, where a half-closed door and a red sign buzzing can turn a whole block tender and discreet. I'm confessing in real time, not memory, not tomorrow. While your shadow slips across the stucco and leaves the parking lot full of barred sorrow, seduction in the dust, blend from cold mystery in the motel hush. A little smoke, a little skin, a little gravity between us. You don't gotta say you feel it, I can read it in the pause, in the slow step back, in the key hanging from your hand like you already know the cost. And I like it that way, all denim mall club, all velvet trouble in the place built for gold. Cause some nights don't need big love, just one red sign, one low confession, one body near mine, one room behind you, one dark strip ahead, one soft little answer moving under everything unsaid. No bright promise, just a hum of the sun, just warm concrete, just your outline in my no hard ending, just the bass in my chest, just the hour turning dangerous while the whole motel. Tell me in the red light, tell me when you leave. After hours, truth look better in the vacancy sheet. Tell me in the red light, Lord, say too much. I hear your whole confession in the way we almost touched. Night settled full on the motel, office light dim, parking lot nearly still. Red neon breathing over the rail. Turn once, I stay there. Smoke rising like at noon, and under my breath, stay.
Smoke first. For the bass. For the red spill on the brick. For your shadow crossed the service door. Before I admitted any of this. I'm in it now, real time. Back alley damp, neon leaking down the wall, velvet dark in the corners. Trash can chrome, puddles catching club like you. Too close to call safe, too far to call mine. I keep the voice low, breath breaking in pieces. Because desire don't always arrive loud. Sometimes it glides, sometimes it lingers in the gap between one step and the next. I watch your wristband flash once, your heels stop near the loading ramp. Smoke folding between us like you know the route better than I do. This alley got class in a damaged way, soft red tube buzzing. Black paint on the curb, bass from inside hitting the back door like a heart that won't come outside, and I want you, yeah. But there's distance in me too. Press clean, buttoned up, sitting under the chain, keeping the hunger polished while the night keeps trying to undress it.
Hours, say hello in the neon hush where the cool kids go. No big vows, just this red lit truth. I want you near, but I stay aloof.
You lean by the wall, I lean on the calm. Both of us slitting slices by that half-dead sign. Whole alley smelling like warm rain. Smoke, perfume in the back room, breathing through a crack in the frame. I could step closer, don't. Could let the whole thing burn brighter, won't. That's the tension, that's the luxury. Wanting with manners, wanting in expensive shoes. I keep seeing the line of your shoulder, the soft dark at your throat. The way the velvet shadow behind you makes your outline look slower than time. Inside a club, the bass keeps calling. Outside, the distance keeps winning by a little, then losing by a little, then winning again. I'm confessing while it happens, while the smoke goes silver near the lamp cage. While your body turns half away and still drags my whole focus with it. I say less, feel more, stay smooth, and let the alley do the dangerous part familiar.
I say hello in the neon hush where the cool kids go.
store shaking when the crowd hits the chorus inside, and I'm still here. Same place, same want, same measure, distance wrapped in smoke and style. You move one step, that's enough. My whole chest answers before the mouth kinetic. Your perfume catches in the wet air, stays there, so does the ache. This isn't cold, not really, just guarded. Just a man trying to keep the edges on while the alley keeps making everything softer. Neon on your cheek, mist on your hair, face in the concrete, my composure hanging on by elegance alone. If I touched you now, the whole scene would change, so I don't. I let the warning breathe, let it sit in the shadow and look expensive. Let the after hours move, say what I can't say plain without ruining the glow. No rescue, no daylight, just the back door humming. Just the alley dressed in red, just one confession. Half smoke, half heartbeat, and all of it happening now.
After hours, I say low in the neon hush where the cool kids go. No big vows, just this red lit truth. I want you near, but I stay aloof.
Then you turn toward the street, slow. Neon slipping off your shoulder. One last look through the smoke. The whole alley holds its breath in me.
You never touch too hard. But the whole room gives you what you want. I'm saying it now while the mansion still glows white, blue, while the sea keeps breathing through the open side, where the glass walls turn the moon into 100 soft witnesses. Smoke drifting slow above the marble, bass moving under the floor like a dark pulse with manners, and you standing there calm enough to make my whole restraint feel decorative. This is after hours, craving in its best suit. Not loud, not desperate, just expensive and patient, just heat, learning how to stay beautiful under pressure. You don't chase the room, you alter it. One turn of your wrist near the drink, one lean toward the pain, one half-lit shoulder letting the ocean light slide over it. And I'm already gone in that polished way, already letting the low end carry what my mouth is only now admitting. You got that soft authority, that quiet gravity, that kind of power that never asks twice because it never needs to.
You bend the air, I fall in line. Moon on the glass, your shadow on mine. No hard command, no raised design. Soft power move, I give up fine.
I'm still here in real time, still watching the reflections, double you in soft and you in sharp and you again, like the whole house can't decide whether to worship or surrender. The night feels narcotic without losing its posture. See black outside, silver on the walls, smoking little ribbons over the table edge. Your perfume folded into the warm dark like a secret with expensive timing. I keep trying to stay cool, but cool don't survive long in a room like this. Not when the moon keeps finding your throat, not when the bass keeps pressing the truth into my ribs, not when you make one and feel curated, tailored, almost holy. I'm confessing from inside the haze, from inside the dream fog version of myself, the one that doesn't hide behind smooth talk, because the whole mansion is already saying too much for me. And every second you stay still feels like another beautiful risk I'm willing to take.
You bend the air, I fall in line. Moon on the glass, your shadow on mine. No hard command, no raised design. Soft power move, I give up fine.
Now the room is deep deeper than the hour. The glass is darker, the sea is louder. My composure looks clean from the outside, but inside it's all glow and ache and a slow surrender dressed like luxury. This is the part where the craving turns tender, where the distance gets silk on it, where the smoke starts moving like it knows your body better than memory does. I keep seeing your outline arrive in fragments, shoulder, wrist, hip, then the whole of you again. And every fragment pulls harder than a full confession should. That's your talent, not force, not noise, just a soft tilt of the room in your direction. Just the way the mansion feels more complete when you cross it. Just the way my pulse stops pretending it belongs to me. So I stay in the glow and let the wanting breathe. Let it stretch, let it get elegant, let it say your name without making a sound.
No big scene, just moonwash. No bright flame, just smoke gloss. No wild rush, just deep tide. You move once, and I'm all inside.
You bend the air, I fall in line. Moon on the glass, your shadow on mine. No hard command, no raised design. Soft power move, and I give up fine.
Then dawn starts pressing pale through the glass. The sea loses some of its spell. The smoke goes thinner, the marble goes colder. Your outline stops glowing and starts becoming morning. And I'm still standing in the last of that beautiful wreckage, carrying the night in my chest while daylight breaks the mansion into ordinary shapes. That's the cruel part of sunrise. It doesn't ask, it just enters. And still, come right back with me, just for a second. Back where the boulevard's still wet, back where the palms kept leaning, back where the smoke knew our names. I remember it in loops. Huh. Rain. I remembered it in loops. Rain gloss, red signs, your perfume on the swell. Chrome lip catching color from the curbside diners. Sub rolling under me like a second slow heart. Everything after, everything shining, everything warm where it should've gone cold. The low rider floated through puddle like silk. Black paint swallowing the city, giving it back in ribbons. I had one hand loose on the wheel, one thought stuck on your shoulder. One breath full of sweet burn and wet asphalt. That was the heat, not loud, not wild, just steady, dressed well, lit enough to hurt. That was the loneliness too. Ron shotgun in clean black shoes, looking good in the dash light, saying nothing, staying close. And every little splash from the tires sounded like memory, practicing my weakness. Neon fog on the lane, I gave my night to that. You in the glow of the rain, I still come back to that. Palm shadows drift, they stay faithful. Smoke say it's shake till the dark turn graceful. Neon fog on the lane, I gave my night to that. You in the glow of the rain, I still come back to that. Loop again. Gold signal on the hood, blue numbers on the dash. Purple bleeding from a liquor sign of the runoff. The whole boulevard moved like a slow confession. Not from the mouth, from the metal, from the steam rising off the road, from the little silence between each bass hit. I still feel the seatbelt warm on my chest. Still feel that afterglow drag under my ribs. Still hear your laugh cut short by the weather, then disappear into the haze like a secret too expensive to keep in the palms. The palms kept bending over the lane like they knew devotion. Wore smoke that night like they knew some nights don't end. They just soften, they just sink deeper into the leather. They just stay there, half perfume, half thunder, half body, half ghost, making a man drive slower than he means to. Neon fog on the lane, I gave my night to that.